Hey, welcome to the Nomadic Delight podcast. And this episode has been brought to you by IsabelTherapy.com. Right, guys, first of all, I'm lucky to have my main man Abdi here. We are actually at his beautiful home. He's chilling with his nice shisha pipes, and I'm enjoying the smell. Yeah, I'm enjoying the smell. But first thing first, before we start our new episode, I want to talk, as you can hear, I want to talk about. Yeah, Abdi kind of highlighted, apparently, Krusty the Clown says, hey. So, right after that show, I went online, I went on YouTube, and the guy says it 2 times, okay? He doesn't say it 3 times, okay? Plus, he doesn't say it all the time. So, therefore, technically, this Nomad consultant, this is his own tagline, you know?
Fair enough. I do owe you an apology there. But I, too, went online.
Okay.
At work, right? So I was curious. It's like, yeah, it's definitely not Krusty.
Yeah.
Krusty only says it too. Let me see what's out there.
Okay.
So I've jotted down a couple of things.
Okay, yeah, go ahead then.
First off, we'll start slow.
Yeah.
Right. Katy Perry song.
Oh my
god.
God.
Hey. Right. This is an obscure song. Haven't heard of it. So you must have gone in deep into her albums. Clearly a big fan.
No. I don't like it.
If that was your influence. But that's okay. That's okay. It's one of those forgiven little secrets. You might like Katy Perry. That's fine. That's all good.
A weekend pleasure, they call it, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Then you got an old school one. I don't know if you remember Mr. Beldings. Yeah,
No.
From that old show from the 90s, Saved by the Bell. Who's the principal from Saved by the Bell.
Yes.
And he used to say it loads of times. Hey, when somebody was getting in trouble. It's like, you know what, that's like 6 or 7 times. I let that one slide. But then I got one. Yeah, I got one. Do you remember? Classic.
Yeah.
Fat Albert. Do you remember Fat Albert from way back when? Some cartoon way back?
Oh, yes?
Yeah. He says it exactly how you say it. So subconsciously, I think you got, hey, from Fat Albert.
Yeah.
Check it online. And I would encourage anyone to look for Fat Albert, the Fat Albert catchphrase.
Okay.
But what kills it?
Okay, yeah, go ahead, man. You're killing me.
This is it's still sticking with the Fat Albert.
Okay.
But it was used by someone who's now quite infamous. Yeah.
Yeah.
As he was coming out of court.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
Oh my God.
Bill, I like to drug and do other stuff. Cosby. Hey. You know what I mean? So it's but it's good. It's good that we managed to clarify.
Oh my gosh! Here I was thinking I had to, I was gonna prove to him that it wasn't Krusty, but then you came, did your homework. You actually got 3 references.
I had to do something at work, man.
Okay, so this episode, let's start off 1 second. Now, we're gonna be talking about cupping, right?
Cupping.
That's right.
As in, was that like sequel to 2 Girls, 1 Cup?
No. Look, this is a child-friendly podcast. Okay, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. No, it's cupping. Basically, I recently had it done, and I'll be honest, because I'm a bit squeamish. I don't like knife or blood, but eventually I had to get it done. And for those who don't know about cupping, it's like, some call it a pseudoscience, but I came in from an Islamic perspective because it's a sunnah, which is basically a recommended practice of the Prophet. So what happened is that it's good for releasing the guy who did the cupping for me explained that, especially because our body builds up toxins, and so it's good to do it. I mean, not often, maybe some people do it once a year, twice a year, but I had to try it out first because before Ramadan, I had actually some indigestion issues, a bit of bloating, because all the fast food and different kind of stuff. So I recently did it, and I strongly recommend it, and I think, Abdi, you should go for it. Okay.
I don't know about it. I mean, wait, cupping. I mean, is it any? Do you have to have like special cups, or can you just go to Asda?
No,
it's got to use my loyalty card.
No, it's, you see, there are some cowboys out there, but the guy I used was a professional. He used it's a proper, he's a medical practitioner. He sterile, everything, but basically what it is, it's some kind of I don't know how to explain it, technically, but he puts cups on your body in order to kind of draw the blood out and then do some 1 or 2 small slices.
Whoa. Yeah. He cuts you.
Yes.
As in he gets a sharp implement.
Yes.
And cuts your skin.
Yes, and I did it. I did it on the back.
MD. That's just going a little bit too far, man. It's like, if I do want to get cut, I'll just move to South London. Well, what kind of craziness is this, man? And I pay the guy? Nah.
Look, trust me. For people who suffer from acne, from people who suffer from, what he did before I even started
It could help those people who like to cut themselves too. Yeah.
No,
It's a way because they get that relief and also
Yeah.
satisfy their little cutting urges.
No, but look, that's different because those guys are doing it for sadistic pleasures, whereas here you're doing it in order for holistic kind of therapy.
It's the same thing as well. It's like release the kind. It works. It works. I think that guy's missing a trick. I mean, there's a lot of people who suffer from that. Who do enjoy. You know what I mean? He should advertise himself like that. You like to cut yourself? Let me do it for free.
Look, the thing is, it charges quite a penny for it. It's
Really?
not cheap.
It's not.
Yeah,
Is it?
it's like, I mean, the initial consultation you're looking about 40 to 50, but then you can
40 to 50 what?
Yes, that's right.
And
then,
are we talking British pounds here?
yes, that's right, the good old sterling. But then after that he does different package. But here's the thing, you can't put a value on the price of your health. Okay.
It's going to be less than 40, 50 pounds for someone to cut me. That's for sure. Crazy.
No, but I mean,
And this guy's slick. This guy's slick. He's managed to convince people. Listen, come here. Yeah.
But you know
Let me
what?
put these cups that I got from Asda.
No,
yeah,
no.
Or from Tesco, using my club card points or whatever, and then you pay me £50.
But
oh wait, hold on. Let me cut you too.
No, but
Wow.
but check it out though. Here's the funny thing. This guy's a professional. He does a proper consultation, ask about you, because what he told me, he said, look, I'm not just doing it from why are you suffering from this indigestion or bloating, but basically he looks at your symptoms and trying to find the root, so that you don't have to do it every time. There are people out there, unfortunately, within the Islamic community, who use it as a black magic kind of like, you're possessed, you need to be released, and so there are people who are not even medically qualified doing this kind of practice.
Wait. You
And
have to be medically qualified for this? I can go do it right now. I've got a few cups in my house, man.
You're basically, I mean, like the way you look at it, if you don't do it properly, too much blood will flow. Actually, people might faint while this treatment's happening. So and even for example, for me, he told me, look, 2 hours before the event, you can't actually eat any food. You can maybe drink some water.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. After the cupping session, for the next 24 hours, no red meat was allowed, no dairy product, and no intimacy with the wife. Yeah. No gym activity.
We've all been married for a while. There's no harm in
Hey,
no danger of that, yeah.
But yes, yeah. But basically, any kind of strenuous activity, because I was knocked out. Basically, I ate a bit of food and just chicken, drank a lot of water, and that evening slept like a baby.
So wait, does it leave marks on your body? Or?
Oh yeah. I mean, like basically the picture I put on the.
Wait, so you got marks on your back right now?
Oh yeah. I mean,
let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Call me the.
Let's have a look.
The ladybird. The ladybird.
He's taking off his shirt.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a look at this.
Yeah. Go ahead.
See what a guy's done to him.
It's been a few days now, by the way. So.
Ooh.
Look, it doesn't.
That looks painful. I tell you right now.
And you know what?
It's like you let Anthony Joshua use you as a punching bag there, man.
You know what? That's my boy AJ. But no. But saying that though, Anthony Joshua, no. The cupping part, I only had 3. People actually do it for the whole back. They do it on their legs, and honestly, I've seen athletes do it, and it's really good practice because when he took the blood out, it was darker red. Some people have had really like dark red to the point of being black. And that's when you realize, sugar, how much rubbish we eat.
So when people say you cut me, don't I bleed the same? It's all rubbish.
No. That's a famous Shylock merchant of Venice. Cut me, if you're not cut me, do not bleed. I love that line, yeah. But no, and in this case,
it proves it. People coming out with black blood. Maybe they are possessed. Yeah.
Yes.
They are possessed.
And you know what though? Here's the funny thing. I don't have that knowledge, but there are some unhealthy people out there, and we don't realize the amount of rubbish we're eating.
I think you cut me, you get Krispy Kreme. I eat so much junk.
You love that donuts?
Who doesn't, man?
Look, the thing is, I have to admit, I don't eat much donuts, but the only donut I would go for are those Krispy Kremes. They do have some.
Absolutely, man. And you see, if you're gonna spend £50 on something, right? Tell you what, go get yourself 5 dozen, of Krispy Kreme donuts. You've saved your money.
Yeah, but saying this though, look, all I'm saying, Abdi, trust me, if you ever have a bad case of acne or some indigestions or things that actually you've tried to your normal medicine, try it out. Because the guy will come in, he will actually give you a proper consultation. I mean, it took me about nearly 2 hours just for the consultation.
Yeah.
We talked about my whole lifestyle, the kind of food I ate, what kind of activities I did exercise-wise, because he was trying to understand me as an individual and see if I needed this going forward. And even when I say, oh, should I book another session?
What else can I do? You know, because all of that stuff, you know, I just go to the pharmacy, get a little something for it. You know, can it help me run faster?
Well,
can it make me smarter?
Well, saying that, I would run
Can
faster.
it stop me being lazy? Now that's the last one.
You see, he did say, how does you feel waking up in the morning? And I said, I'm pretty okay because I have to wake up $1, another day, another $1. But he goes going to sleep. And actually, if you think about it, there's some nights when you just don't want to go to bed because you're thinking too much about paying bills or whatever. And then at the same time...
So what you do then is you've got Netflix now, yeah? Just put in a little Netflix film that'll just help you fall asleep.
Okay, then which Netflix film would you put yourself to sleep? Because for me, if I binge on a Netflix, I don't go to sleep.
See, the trick is, right?
Yeah.
The trick is, you can't watch something that you haven't seen before. Yeah, because you'll be engaged.
Yes,
yeah.
True.
You need to go and something that you've seen, that you know, it becomes like background noise. Yeah. You fall asleep, no problem.
You know what? I don't know.
I have a list.
I have another cousin of mine who does the same way. You can fall asleep in front of the TV.
Oh yeah, standard.
And it annoys you because I'm thinking there's something going on. I need to turn the light off. I need to turn the TV off, and you can just fall asleep on that. I mean, okay,
it's comfortable. It's like background. It's like white noise. Like just going in the background, then you just fall asleep nice and easy. You know.
I see that if I have to turn things off, it has to be pure quiet. And I try to, you know, for me, I can't sleep with noise or light. I have to have, you know. But anyway, going back to cupping, mate.
Yeah, back to cupping. Back to this weird ass.
Look, it's actually it's a Islamic practice. A lot of people do it not for religious reason, but they do it for health reason. And I mean, it's the same as acupuncture. Some people believe it, some people don't believe it.
I've had acupuncture.
Oh, you've had acupuncture now?
No. Listen, I had a back injury.
Yeah.
And the guy went to a physiotherapist, and he's like, "It's your ankle."
Yeah.
So he's like working on my ankle to fix it.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I don't believe it's my ankle. I came with my back. Why are you looking at my ankle for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, he probably would have moved up to my groin next. I don't know. You know what these people are like? It's shysters, you know. Anyway, he goes, let's use some acupuncture. I was like, is it necessary to use needles?
Yeah.
I don't really like needles. Why are you putting needles in me? Yeah.
Okay.
But my man just put these needles in my ankle, and he goes, do you feel anything? Yeah. I feel needles in my foot. Why are there needles in my foot? I think he just got his certificate and he just wanted to test it out.
Try, you're the guinea pig. So,
it didn't work. It
didn't work?
No. Like I said, all I felt were needles.
Yeah, I mean, for some...
I walked out, my ankle was hurting.
Yeah.
I went in with a back injury. Now my ankle was hurting. There's blood in my sock.
Look, I'll be honest. I've for a long time, I've actually, not wanted to go to do a cupping. Some people actually hate it. Some people, because they're associated with kind of black magic. And especially, there are people out there who take advantage of people, yeah? But for me, once I found this guy was a professional, he actually was qualified, and he used sterile equipment. And it's similar
What does he do? Does he do anything else? Is he like, I don't know, like read those tarot cards? Or,
oh, no. See, that's different. Because
or connect you with relatives who've passed over.
No. See, that's different. Yeah. But he did read a certain.
So you got a crystal ball as well.
No.
Read your future. Oh, MD, you'll be rich one day. Give me another £50.
No, see, those are hustlers. No, but this guy, he read a bit of the Fatiha Surah, which is the opening chapter of the Quran. Every time he cut me. So for the 3 cups he did on me, yeah. So that's still, and that's because he was also a practicing Muslim. However, though, it's kind of same.
Hustles,
I know, but it's the same.
That's how you get people. You use religion. You know, this guy's religious. You know, if you were a Christian, he probably would have got the Bible out. Like, listen, this is the scripture from the Bible. Yeah. Jesus did it himself.
Yeah, but saying this though, okay, I'm living proof that the fact I felt a lot better afterwards. Okay, number one. But anyway.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You don't think that's like you just telling yourself that? It's like, hey, listen.
Yeah.
If I went and bought I don't know, some rubbish trousers
Yeah.
for £50 somewhere,
Yeah.
I'll try and convince myself, these look good. These look good. I look good.
Yeah,
But then other people are like, listen, man, you just got some rubbish trousers.
but you know what? That's a very good point because, for example, now I do like quality, clothes. Sometimes I do go a bit cheap and I buy from certain, let's just say, supermarket jeans. And when you're desperate, you just need a quick jeans, yeah. But then when you go buy yourself quality jeans, you feel the difference. However, I was reading this article about, that TV show called Billions, really good.
Oh,
TV
yeah.
show. Apparently, a lot of this kind of subliminal advertising they do.
Yeah.
So the actor, he's an English actor. I forgot his name. Really good actor.
Ginger bloke.
Yes.
Let's just call him Ginger.
No, mate. I like the guy. I've seen him in the video.
We'll go Ginger.
Okay. Anyway.
Remember his name? You don't remember his name, right?
Okay.
Ginger English.
No, I'll call him Axe because he's called Axe in the TV show. Okay. And so basically, this guy is wearing a sweater, which I didn't clock on to it. It's a normal sweater. Turns out it's a special kind of sweater that costs $2,500.
Does it do cupping at the same time?
No, it doesn't do cupping.
It's got cups in there.
No. But the fact is, your point when you're saying that if you buy a £50 trousers in order to you tell yourself you feel good, but there are some extremes, okay? But for me,
I'll be honest, though, I haven't. I mean, I haven't bought clothes since I got married, man. All my clothes are bought for me. The only thing I'll go is suits and shoes.
Yeah.
That's the only things I get.
Well, okay, so
everything else.
Suits. You feel the difference between a £500 suit and a custom made.
Standard. But you can't go wrong with an M&S suit, man.
Oh no, M&S I have to admit, good quality and also price wise. Yeah,
that's it.
But basically, no. Anyway, back to cupping now.
Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about, right?
Here's another argument. What's your opinion on circumcision for boys? That is, okay. We're not even going to enter the world of girls because even Islamically, it's not.
That's
okay. For boys, yeah. Some people actually say, what's the point of that? Because some people say use religion, some people use science. So since we're in the kind of same
cleanliness
area
and all of that stuff,
yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Both my sons are done.
There you go.
When I went to get the youngest done last year, the doctor we went to see, he was telling me about the different kind of people different ages that they get. So he was telling us the week before he had someone in his 60s.
In his 60s?
Yeah, because he had and he was a Muslim.
Ah.
And he had to have it for whatever medical reason. I didn't want to go deep into the guy's medical reasons, but
wow.
I think he had some infection. He wasn't clean enough, so it's recommended.
Yes.
And to be honest, I mean it's an unattractive organ, but that makes it look better. Ain't about a little turtle popping out now and again.
Exactly, no, mate. And that's the thing, because a lot of people, I mean, it used to be done, I think, on NHS a long time ago. Now you have to go pay. And then how much did you pay? Did you pay privately for that?
Yeah, it's 100 and something.
Okay,
pound,
so here's the funny thing: the same argument now you're using for £50 cupping.
Yeah.
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 If I was to flip it onto you now with a circumcision, someone might say, Abdi, well, £100, you might as well, let the thing hang of your boys and of yourself, for example. So what's the point?
No, but that, as you said, it's one, religious reason.
Yeah.
And two, for medical reasons. For and cleanliness as well. It help, so there are good reasons why to have that done.
Yeah.
I mean, cupping, I'm not convinced. You might as well say, listen, I feel bad about the way I look. All right. Well, cosmetic surgery will help you feel better. Where do you stop?
Yeah, but no, a fair point. But I think for me, especially because of the issues I had.
Some people do need cosmetic surgery as well.
I see. Everyone is beautiful in their own way. Okay.
I'll give them £50. That's fine. There's £50. Let's have a whip around.
Fundraising, but no. For the cupping, I think what I'll do, I will keep you in the loop on how it goes. Yeah. And I think for now, I'm going to, first of all, because he gave me advice on how to have a better lifestyle. So I will try that. And then he said, actually...
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Let me get this straight. So the guy says, okay, the cupping's going to help you, X, Y, and Z, get rid of all these toxins.
Yes.
But at the same time, what you need to do is eat better, do exercise, look after yourself, all of that stuff. If you just did that without cutting yourself and having these welts on your back, I guarantee
Yeah.
you get the same result.
No, that's really true because I actually met the guy about a year and a half ago, and he was at this exhibition. So I said, hey, by the way, I got a lot of spots on my back. He goes, okay. So I said, I think I might need cupping. He goes, right. He goes, how often do they appear? I said, when I eat a lot of junk food. And he goes, when you don't eat junk food? I said, they kind of go, like when I stop eating chocolate. He goes, there you go, that's the solution. And I'm like, and I respected him because the guy could have done a quick sale on me, yeah?
But he's got you though.
No, come on, a year and a half, come on, a year and a half later.
He's playing the long game, man. He probably started this 10 years ago, and those ones he worked at 10 years are coming through, so he can wait for you. And he's probably thinking, oh, you know what, I got this guy in about 5 or 6 years' time, I got him. But it's like year and a half, he's like, whoa, this guy's bought it. You know what? Let me sell him more stuff.
Look,
here's my crystal ball. Listen.
No, but look, but Eddie, just to conclude on this, yeah, I would say cupping, it's not everyone's cup of tea as per Abdi's recommendation here, yeah, but anyone out there,
medical advancements, people, you know what I mean, just go see a doctor.
No, that's true, but at the same time, if you find that your normal and medicine is not helping you, actually have a look, research, make sure that whoever you go for is a qualified person. I'm happy to recommend the person that I use, if, reach out to me, and then basically actually look into it and forget the whole black magic rubbish that comes along with it, yeah, because unfortunately people do play on that. But yes, I do recommend it for anyone. But
and if that doesn't work for you, there's a guy I see outside of London Euston Station,
yeah,
who promises if you buy him a cup of tea, he will fix any of your problems. Yeah, go check him out too, because all it's gonna do is gonna cost you a cup of tea. I know cup of teas are expensive nowadays, yeah, right? But it ain't £50, and you don't feel pain.
Okay.
And you get the same result.
Fair enough. I mean, and then we could talk about the psychiatrist therapy element. But anyway, one last thing. Anything you want to give a shout out to the listeners, Abdi? I mean, any of your social channels? I mean, we do need to discuss that. I mean,
I don't.
You don't have social channels?
I don't bother with social media. I don't get it.
Wait, no Twitter account? Are you telling me you have no Twitter account?
I had a Twitter account which I just went on, to check certain things out.
Yeah.
Are my trains screwed?
Yeah.
It's just and other stuff. Just around Milton Keynes, kids' school. The boring stuff. And because I wasn't really going on it, and there's other ways to find out that information, I don't use it. I don't understand. Facebook.
Yeah.
Don't get.
Yeah.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
Don't get.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is there? That's all I know.
Instagram. You have the YouTube.
Instagram.
Yeah.
First time I heard Instagram, I was like, wait, Instagram?
Yeah.
What? Is that a way to sell drugs? Can you buy drugs? You can get an instant gram straight away, is it?
Actually, I never thought about that.
I was like quite interesting, man. They're really embracing this whole concept of legalizing. I was this is good. Now there's an app.
Yeah,
we can get it.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if there's actually one already out there, because people are so, when it comes to, making up,
Isn't that what people use Uber for?
No, but Eddie, we digress here. Shout out to all my listeners. Check us out on SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, iTunes.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
Are you on Snapchat?
Unfortunately, yes. But
Are you
anyway,
on Snapchat?
Yeah. Unfortunately,
I'm 50 years old, man. What are you on Snapchat for?
I have my own personal reasons. Okay, I got.
We ain't gonna get into that.
No, it's legit halal reasons. Okay.
Grown man on Snapchat. You can learn all about cupping on Snapchat.
No.
that and some dingy little dark basement club in Bangkok.
And anyway, shout out to all my listeners. Reach out at Nomad Pod Soul on Twitter. We're on SoundCloud. We're on YouTube. So until the next time, guys, peace and love. Abdi, give your last shout out.
Peace out, guys. Don't buy into this whole cupping thing. Yeah. Use medical science. Proven, with a proven track record. But if you do it, good luck to you.
Yep, that's right. All right, take care, guys. All the best.